Ah, man. Good God Almighty. Ah, shit. Woo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we back with another one. Welcome to another edition of What the Hell's Happening Sports. It's your boy, the one and only NERO. We back with another one, guys. Ah, man. Man, oh, man. You already know. We live with it on YouTube. We live with it on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, subscribe, like, and subscribe to the YouTube at WTHHS. No, excuse me, at WTHH Sports. Thank you. But if you're on YouTube and want to tune in on Twitch at some point, follow me at WTHHS 617. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. You already on the vibes. My guy, Sports Tool. Shout out to Sports Tool, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said he just watched the Celtics video too. Yeah. Speaking of that, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the support as always. If you haven't already, like that video up. I'm gonna show y'all right now, real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I bet y'all. So I just posted on Shorts, right? Posted on Shorts. So if you go right there, that's at What the Hell is Happening Sports at WTHH Sports. You can see my new Celtics short right there. Go like that up. If you haven't already, go like these up. You feel me? I also am on TikTok, as you know. New video right here. But yeah, show some love. Get me to 100 followers on TikTok. No cap. Get me right. Trying, I'm just trying to get up there, Kush. But yeah, Sports Tool, I appreciate you tuning in. If you want, put your friends on to What the Hell's Happened to Sports. They might enjoy it. Hey, support is free. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. But, man, oh man, Sunday cannot come any sooner. Nah, man. Nah. Woohoo! Oh my God, bro. We're almost there. Hold on 1 second, chat. Let me fix myself. I had to fix myself real quick. No cap. My legs was almost dead. But Sunday cannot come any sooner. We will talk about Sunday. We're going to talk about little tidbits here and there about Sunday. No cap. Mind you, at the moment, currently, if you want to tune in on NFL Network, there is it's Super Bowl opening night right now. So naturally, you'll have the Seattle Seahawks, you'll have the Pats. They're doing interviews. People obviously ask them questions, whoever. They're doing that right now. I'm not gonna really focus on the interviews at the moment. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to get tidbits on that. But I will, it's Super Bowl week, so I'm gonna bring y'all the best content I can, for real. But with that being said, appreciate the 3 viewers so far. Say what's up. The 5 viewers, say what's up, guys. Say what's up in the comments, guys. Naturally, we're in Boston, so the Celtics had a nice weekend. The Red Sox did some stuff. Or did something, I should say. And then we got the Patriots in the Super Bowl, right? So. We got to speak on all that. No cap. No kizzy. But yeah, for the most part, I'm going to share this real quick. If y'all haven't already, I said it already, but by the way, I don't know if I show this, but yeah, here's a TikTok. If you want to follow the TikTok at WTHH Sports, get me to 100 followers. You feel me? But with that being said, we're going to start out with the Celtics first. So naturally, the Celtics. So they played, 2 games this weekend, one on Friday night, one on Sunday afternoon, both at the TD Garden. Friday, they took the dub 112-93 against the Sacramento Kings. And then the NBA Pioneers Classic, which, kind of showed love to guys like Bill Russell and the people who kind of paved the way for a lot of these guys in the NBA today and the guys before them. They did a classic honoring them. The Celtics took that from the Milwaukee Bucks, 107-79. Giannis did not play in that one. I'm gonna go through the box scores for both games. I'll start out with Friday night. It'll be quick though. It'll be quick. We'll start out with the losers though. So both games we will start out with the Kings and the Bucks when we get to them. But naturally, for the Kings, the highest score was Zach LaVine, 17 points off 5 of 9 shooting. Only played 23 minutes because, again, this wasn't much of a game. 17 points, 5 of 9 shooting, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Nick Clifford, this year's first round pick, 15 points off 5 of 12 shooting, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Maxime Reynaud, last year's second round picks, 14 points off 6 of 7 shooting, 14 rebounds, 1 assist. So he had a double-double. He also had a block. He's a nice player. He's a nice player. Obviously the Knicks are kind of the Kings are kind of tearing it down. I'll get to that in a second. Also kind of tearing their team down and whatnot. Maxime Raymond is there to stay. He should be a fixture for their future for a little while, I will say, but he's a nice little big man. And then lastly, on the bench, Malik Monk off the bench, I should say. 12 points off 3 of 14 shooting, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. That's about one more time. That's about it. I mean, DeMar DeRozan only had 6 points. Dennis Schroeder only had 4 points. I got news on him and Keon Ellis, who had 6 points off the bench. I got news on them after this Celtics recap right here. So before I pivot to the Bucks game, I got a little news on that. Sports Tool, he said, we need Tatum back soon. If we can get him back, we might overtake the Pistons. I believe so too. But with Tatum, he might not play this year. He might sit this year out. But that's the thing. As much as I want Tatum back, if he wants to sit out, you can't fault the guy for sitting out, trying to get his health right. But trust me, I wish he was on the court with us. I wish he would get on the court sooner rather than later. That way, even though it takes him a little bit to ramp up, once the time is right, once he really gets going, he's a force to be reckoned. Jaylen Brown is still the force to be reckoned with, and Jason Tatum can, kind of feed off Brown for right now. So we need him back ASAP, though. I will say that we do. For the Celtics, 6 guys scored in double figures. Jaylen Brown did not play in this one. He had a illness. He was sick, illness, whatever. He was out, so he ain't playing. Peyton Pritchard, 29 points off 12 of 16 shooting, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, and that's about it. Peyton Pritchard had a game. Peyton Pritchard, clap it up for Peyton Pritchard. He had a tough one. He had a tough game on his birthday. He bounced back very well. Happy for him. You know how I feel about Peyton Pritchard. Then we had Baylor Shireman in a starting role, 16 points off 6 of 10 shooting, 4 for 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist and a steal. Sam Hauser and Neemias Queta each had 10 points. Hauser with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Queta, against his former team, added 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Derek White, only 7 points off 3 of 7 shooting, 2 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Luka Garza, 11 off the bench off 4 or 5 shootings, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, a steal, and a block. And finally, Anthony Simons, 16 points off 6 of 16 shooting, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. I'll tell you, Anthony Simons obviously is more of the scorer. He provides the scoring. You're not going to really see him fill the stat sheets with rebounds and assists. But, hey, as of right now, he's a fixture on his team, and he's done very well. So happy for Anthony Simons. Happy he's still getting going. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing his thing. Real quick to pivot, like I did mention. Let me search this up for y'all real quick. There we go. Bingo. I'm going to share this tab instead. Cavaliers trade DeAndre Hunter to the Kings for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. Wow. So, now here's the thing. I'm not going to really joke about this too crazy because Dennis Schroeder is a former Celtic, and I've always respected Dennis Schroeder. But Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis, it was your it was your last game as a Sacramento King. Y'all niggas ain't even do shit. And with that being said, I got to say it for the one time. Yeah! You feel me? Now, shout out to the chat. Shout out to Kaj in the chat. Yeah, he ain't do nothing. No bullshit. But, hey, they didn't know it was going to be the last game. But like it says, the Cleveland Cavaliers traded DeAndre Hunter to Sacramento Kings for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. Three-team deal also includes the Chicago Bulls acquiring the Kings forward Dario Saric and 2 future second-round picks. That's about it. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck about, the Kings or the Cavs. But Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis, happy trails, Luna. Happy trails, Kaish. Happy trails. Now. To get to yesterday afternoon. We got, again, one more time, Pioneer Classic, BTA belt to A double snakes, belt to ass, you feel me? Wasn't much of a game, Honestly, I ain't even going to read the stats like that. Giannis ain't playing. When Giannis don't play, ain't shit happening. But Ryan Rollins, who's had a nice season, who's finally got an opportunity in Milwaukee, he's had a nice year, for real. 25 points off 10 to 16 shooting, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. Excuse me. And then Kyle Kuzma, finally getting some good minutes, and he's finally really having the ball in his hands with Giannis out. 16 points off 5 of 13 shooting, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. We don't give a fuck about them niggas. That's about it. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown, every time Jaylen Brown steps on the court, he's always having a 30-point game. Jaylen Brown, 30 points, 12 of 20 shooting, 4-6 from 3, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Jaylen Brown, you are a dog, my nigga. He's a dog. He's a dog, man. He's a dog. He is a dog. Then we have Anthony Simons off the bench, 27 points off 10 to 18 shooting, 6 to 10 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Anthony Simons, dog. He's a dog. Yes, sir. And then we got, we also got Derek White, 17 points off 6 to 14 shooting, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. Derek White, bounce back game for him. Derek White, you is a dog. And then last but not least, in terms of the guys that scored in double figures, Neemias Queta, 14 points, 7 to 10 shooting, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. What an efficient dog. Telling you, them niggas is OD, Cash. They're OD. Celtics, they're taking care of teams they should take care of. No kizzy. Celtics, as of right now, if it lets me go to it, hold on. There we go. They're now third in the Eastern Conference because they took, a couple losses earlier within the last week and a half. It's not the end of the world. You're going to lose games. You're going to win games, but you're also going to lose some games. So it's not the end of the world. But currently, the Celtics, in terms of their record, are, if it allows me to look at it, there you go, bingo. Celtics are 31-18, third in the Eastern Conference. Currently tied. I'll show you right now, actually. My apologies. Tied for second place in the Eastern Conference. They're tied with the Knicks. The Knicks were in a little bit of a rut, but now they won a couple games, so now they're back into it. Pistons are still at the top. Pistons are they're shitting. They're shitting. Kay Cunningham and company, Jalen Duren, Jalen Duren is an all-star this year. Speaking of that, I will show the all-star rosters for right now. But yeah, they're doing their thing. They are doing their thing. And which reminds me, the Celtics. So Celtics do travel. They travel to Dallas. They are probably already in Dallas, but they are playing the Mavericks, Dallas Mavericks tomorrow night in Dallas. It'll be Cooper Flagg's first game against his hometown team, and Cooper Flagg is running away with Rookie of the Year. He just dropped 49 a couple games ago against the Charlotte Hornets. Con Knipple, his college teammate, ended up getting the better of him. But I do got to say, for the New Englander, give it up for Mr. Cooper Flagg. He's a dog. He's a dog. I'm actually looking at my TV right now, and currently Mike McDonald and Mike Vrabel are both getting interviewed at Super Bowl week. So, woo, that's going to be spicy, guys. Anywho, before we move on to the Red Sox, I told you I'm going to keep it quick today. I'm going to keep it quick. I'm not going to do too much. Not going to do too much. But what I want to do, right, is I want to show y'all the NBA All-Star Game rosters. So yeah, I'm on Wikipedia, only doing the basic shit for right now. JB Biggerstaff is coaching the Eastern Conference. Mitch Johnson will be coaching the West because Mark Dagenot is ineligible to coach for the Thunder because he coached last year. So this is your 2026 NBA All-Star Game roster. Yes, sir. So I believe we went through the starters already, but if we haven't, Giannis is starting. I'll go for the East. So the East starters: Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, all starters. Clap it up for them. And then for the West, we got Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama. Give it up for the West starters. Now, for the East reserves, we got Scotty Barnes, Jalen Duren, Jalen Johnson, Donovan Mitchell, Norman Powell, Pascal Siakam, and Karl Anthony Towns, Mr. Cat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Eastern Conference reserves. And then for the Western Conference reserves, we got Denny Advia, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, LeBron James, and Jamal Murray. Give it up for the Western Conference reserves. Now, I will say there have been some snubs. So real quick, I'm going to show y'all real quick. Let me NBA All-Star Game bingo and let me search this up first. There you go. Bingo. All right, now I want to give y'all the all snub team provided by Andscape, right? This article was written by Mark J. Spears. Mark Spears is a Hall of Fame analyst, Hall of Fame writer. He's in the Basketball Hall of Fame. So yeah, this is his site, or this is who he writes for. But here are the 10 snubs between the East and the West. Paulo Banchero. Paulo, he is a snub, but because he was hurt earlier in the year, that's probably why they didn't give it to him. Currently, he is averaging. They didn't even say he's averaging. He's shitting. Ain't even gonna go through all that. Desmond Bane, former Boston Celtic, who never played a game, but is currently a Orlando Magic. He's having a career year. Well, not really a career year, but he's having a great year as the third option on the Magic. It didn't give him All-Star game, but hopefully he'll get it one day. Joel Embiid is finally looking like Joel Embiid. He sucked for the first portion of the year. Only playing 28 games. He's averaging 26 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.9 assists. But yeah, injuries are probably what left him out of the All-Star game because he had the slow start. But yeah, James Harden. I'm surprised James Harden did not get in because, the All-Star game is at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. So the Clippers are hosting it. I'm surprised that James Harden didn't get in. So at least the Clippers have one All-Star. But, it's not, I'll say what I have to say at the end. Brandon Ingram did not make it. He's having a great year. Averaging 21.9 points a game, almost 22. 5.9 rebounds, almost 6, and 3.7 assists per game. Toronto's at 29-21, fourth best record in the conference. Kawhi Leonard, another surprise, especially for him playing on the Clippers. I would have thought a guy like Kawhi Leonard would have been in the game because, it's in Inglewood. You feel me? He's averaging 27.7 points a game, but that couldn't put him in the All-Star game. So, tough for him. Lauri Markkanen having a nice year, didn't get in. He's averaging 27.4 per game. I would have thought he would have got him to play on the world team, but, NBA, man. And then finally, Michael Porter Jr., MPJ, is having a career year. 25.6 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, 3.2 assists a game. The Nets are one of he's on the Brooklyn Nets now, formerly of the Denver Nuggets team that they're showing in the picture. The Nets record is currently 13-35, so that's why he didn't get in. But regardless, he's having a great year. Again, any of these guys could get in due to injury. Giannis Antetokounmpo will be out, so somebody is going to replace him. Hopefully, one of these guys will end up replacing him. But here's the thing, right? So, mind you, it's the USA versus the world, right? So naturally, all the East starters besides Giannis are going to be USA starters. All the West starters besides Stephen Curry are going to be world starters. So naturally, Giannis and Steph are going to get traded. And when I say traded, they're going to get all they're going to do is swap sides because everybody on one side is, USA players. Everybody on the other side are world players. So, yeah. So Steph will play with JB and company. Giannis, if he was healthy, he would have played with Luka and company. But I would assume that probably Pascal, maybe Pascal Siakam starts, maybe. So yeah, So yeah, we'll see. We will see, my young man. But yeah, that's it for basketball tonight. Let's see what happens tomorrow in Dallas, Kush. Clap it up for the Celtics. Now, again, we're going to fly by this quick because I'm not going to spend too much time. Too much time. The White Sox acquired righty Jordan Hicks in a trade with the Red Sox. First and foremost, hallelujah. This needed to be done. This actually needed to be done. Jordan Hicks, he shot yak. He said yak. He really did. Like, he was ass. He was ass for the Red Sox. Yeah, he had an 8 ERA. You feel me? He was ass. He was actually ass. So, Tisk. No kizzy. I'm glad we got rid of him. I really am. You feel me? Like, I tell you. It's one of those things also, right? I'm sorry. I'm messing on my phone real quick. Just trying to check something out. Give me a second. I'm just replying to something. Just replying to something. Nope. My fault, chat. My fault. All right, bet. My fault, chat. My fault. Sorry. I had to get that out the way. I had to get something out the way real quick. Had to get something out the way. I'm just dead ass looking. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm looking for something on my phone. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay. My fault, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna continue. Okay, bye. All right, word. I found it. No, I was just looking for something that I gotta send somebody something later. Anywho. Jordan Hicks, 8-something ERA. He was ass. You feel me? Like, he ain't do a damn thing in a Red Sox uniform. He had a couple saves, yeah, but he also blew some games. No bullshit. So I'm glad we got him the fuck out of here. That just shows that this Rafael Devers trade was the second worst trade in Boston Red Sox history. Well, there's been a few bad trades, but yeah, everybody. Well, besides Kyle Harrison, Jordan Hicks is gone. James Tibbs is gone. But especially Jordan Hicks, the contract that you took on, that was kind of a big contract in his own right. He's out of there. But what even makes it worse, right? And I'm gonna get back to the screen. What even makes it worse, guys? Right here, there you go. So the Red Sox, they also had to give up David Sandelin in this trade because naturally, the White Sox didn't really want Jordan Hicks, but they're taking him because the White Sox, obviously, they don't have they don't have any, they've lost 100 games 3 straight years, so they'll take anybody. And he has a gun for an arm, but he's just inconsistent. But David Sandelin, he was one of the top prospects in the Red Sox system. And he might do well in Chicago. He's a high level up. He has high level mound upside, and you have 6 years control of him. So, you can't go wrong with that. The Red Sox did acquire Gage Zeal from the trade, and Zeal is one of the top prospects in the, how do you call it? What's the word I'm going to say? In the White Sox organization. So you feel me? That's something. But I'm telling you right now, like, no cap, I really don't know why. We did not get rid of it. Like real shit. We could have picked up anybody else in this Devers trade. We could have picked up Randy Rodriguez. But why the fuck did we have to settle for fucking Jordan Hicks? Like, come on, bro. I don't give a fuck that he got a gun for an arm. He didn't do he didn't do absolute shit, and he barely did anything in fucking San Francisco. So what makes you think he's going to come here and actually do something? Like, this is Boston, bro. This is fucking Boston. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. That man again is calling. Shout out to the chat. Say what's up. What up, yo? With my damn brother, yeah. Shout out to Eben on. Yes, sir. All TV, already the vibes. He's in here with the chat. What up, guys? What up? Nah, I just want to see what you're doing now. I'm about to tune in now. Oh, you about to tune in now? He about to tune in. Say it one more time, guys. Yeah. Oh, it lagged. But you already know Eben on chilling. But yeah, you already know E. But yeah, no, I'm on here. I'm almost done, though. So. All right, come when you're done. I'm all for right now. All right, bet. I got you. Yes, sir. Shout out to All TV. Shout out to Eben on. Yes, sir. Appreciate my brother as always. Hey, if it wasn't for him, what the hell's happening in sports wouldn't be a thing, guys. Feel me? But yeah, Jordan Hicks sucks. He was ass. Like, the nigga, bro. This nigga was so ass. The nigga was so ass that it's like, it's one of these things. Oh, I see the chat. Hold on, guys. I see the chat. But he was actually so ass, right? That I guaranteed you, if you tried to flip him at the trade deadline, everybody would have balked on the Red Sox offer because he was shit. He didn't do anything. He was a lost cause. He's out of here, yeah, but like you could have got something better from the Giants, bro. You could have got Randy Rodriguez. I'm really surprised you couldn't get Randy Rodriguez because Randy Rodriguez, he was an all-star this past year, right? And naturally, the last couple years, even before he made the All-Star game, he's a hard thrower. He's, like you could have used that. Him and Aroldis Chapman on the back end, like you could have had that. But now, now we got to settle for Gage Zeal. Nothing wrong with him. He should do fine and be in his pitching loud. But it's like, bro, you could have had something better, bro. Could have had something better. Yeah. Carter in the chat. I see Carter. Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I haven't. It's a story the Jedi wouldn't tell you. Yeah, I bet he wouldn't. Shout out to the chat. The 6 people in here. Turn me the fuck up. Say what's up. Shout out to Carter. Shout out to All TV. You already know the vibes, guys. And y'all came in at the right time. We about to be out of here. So I'm going to end this one with a bang. But for the most part, y'all, yeah, Red Sox, they did something, yeah, but at the same time, they're now in spring training. Spring training just started, so there's going to be other news. Pitchers are now in Florida. I'm assuming the fielders and everybody else is going to be there also soon. So, yeah, let's see what happens. But, yeah, Red Sox doing some stuff. And to the 6 people, say what the fuck is up, guys. Hold on. E, turn me up. Turn me up, nigga. Turn me the fuck up, E. No bullshit. Turn me the fuck up. But finally, last thing of the night, because we're going to keep it short and simple tonight. I'm not going to go too crazy tonight. Listen, there's one guy. There's one guy that I need to go crazy. On Sunday. There's only one guy. Let me get his picture first. There is one guy I need to go crazy. And when I say crazy, I just mean that he got to make a play because I believe he will. I believe this guy is going to make a play on Sunday. A play or two. This guy hasn't really done anything in the playoffs, but I think it's time for him to shine for real on the biggest stage in America. Travion, that nigga Henderson got to do something, guys. He got to do something, bro. He got to. I need to see something crazy out of him. I really do. He's long overdue for something. He really is. Whether it's a long run, whether it's a touchdown, whether it's a long run and a touchdown, he got to go nuts. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson's been doing a great job. He's been doing a great job. He's looking like the Ramondre Stevenson from, the Ramondre that we know, 2022 Ramondre. But Travion Henderson and him make a great 1-2 punch, a good 1-2 punch. I'm not going to call him great yet because, Travion isn't as established yet. But they make a good 1-2 punch, and honestly, Travion, he's been quiet in the playoffs. He's been quiet, so it's like, he got to go nuts. He has to go nuts. I can see Travion making a play or two, like I said. He's long overdue for one. We're going to talk more about the the game, the Super Bowl within the next coming days. I'm going to try to go live every day. That's what I'm going to try to actually do. I'm going to try to go live every day, whether it's here, whether it's at the job ski, early type shit. I'm going to go live and we are going to talk about everything. Whether it's a recap of the Sox, recap of the Celtics game, Sox news. Obviously, it's going to be Super Bowl week, though. It's Super Bowl week now, so we're going to focus on the Pats. I saved them for last to kind of get through for the Celtics and the Red Sox, but I'm telling you, man, Travion Henderson got to have a game. And what I need to see from Travion Henderson, I'm not going to play too much into this. I'm not because I really can't because I don't want to get flagged. But if you know, I'm going to put this on. Hold on. I'm going to put this on full screen. Can't really show too much of the highlights. You can't get the sound, but runs like this, bruh. Runs like this are what we need from Travion Henderson, right? What else? Runs like this are what we need from Travion Henderson, Kaj. Runs like that. He's had 4 50-yard runs this year. All of them for touchdowns. All of them for touchdowns. This is during this 3 touchdown performance, but I want to show y'all the other long runs. This too. Right? Long touchdown. 50-plus yard run right there. Right? Next one. 50-yard plus run. Right there. Yes, sir. That's what we need from TreVeyon Henderson. That's exactly what we need from TreVeyon Henderson. And I don't want to get flagged, so I got to take that off. That's what the fuck we need. Please, please. No cap. Actually, please, 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 as my dog Yo Pesci would say, that's what we need on Sunday. We need something special from TreVeyon. He's long overdue, bro. We need to see something nuts, bro. We need it, bro. Sunday is gonna be. Bro. My knees are gonna be, weak. Pause, but they are, like, my legs are gonna be shivering. I'm gonna be. You feel me? I'm gonna be nervous as shit. We need to get this dub, bro. We need to get this dub. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. It's, again, new era for both teams. Drake Mayne's at the helm. Sam Darnold's at the helm. Sam Darnold, is at the helm. But I think the Pats defense can get after Sam Darnold for real. I think so. But I think the offense, it's all hands on deck on offense. Everybody's going to play their role. But I tell you, TreVeyon is due for something special, bro. TreVeyon is due for something special. Oh, my God. I can't wait for Sunday, guys. But with that being said, chat, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only NERO. Yeah, Shursky, clap it up for your boy one more time. But you know the vibes. Yeah, man. Quick stream today. I will be back on tomorrow. It might be early in the day. It might be late, like right now, similar time. But yeah, tomorrow, most likely, if it's early, it's going to be focused on Patriots. If it's late, it's going to be a Celtics recap and a focus on the Pats as well. And we'll probably look into what was said at the first day of media day. So if you haven't tuned into that, you can go tune in on NFLnetwork.com if you want to see what's up with that. But again, if you haven't already, like up the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to @WTHH Sports. Shout out to What the Hell's Happening in Sports. You're already in the vibes. If you're on Twitch or aren't on Twitch, but want to follow the Twitch, follow @WTHHS617. Show some love. Follow that. I be live on there as well. I'm currently live on there. But I also go live to play games. Fortnite, Madden, 2K, all that. So, yeah. Y'all. Again, I'm about to be out. Peace. I love y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side, guys. You know the vibes.